This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what's going on, my dudes? I just wanted to give you a quick update on the recent Empty Throne Room update, the Children of Ma pre-release. Now, mind you, the area does look beautiful. It looks really well done, and I have really no complaints there. But there are some problems going forward, and I'm going to address them here. And there also have been some hot fixes to help address some of those problems, yet not all of them are fixed, so we'll discuss both. First up, we'll talk about the hot fixes. So we got two of them to talk about. They both went live a few hours ago. The first one is Dwarven NPCs now deposit more crystals into the Refinatrix at a faster rate. It says here, a problem players ran into very quickly is that the crystals were depleting at a rapid rate. If no players focused on mining, then it'd be up to the Dwarven miners to try to refill their Refinatrix, which, when in very populated worlds, would not be enough to keep up. That's a good fix, because anybody who was not interested in the mining but wanted to do the divination and agility couldn't even do it. It was just not possible because you would be depleting the sources way too fast. So that is good to hear. Second one we have is you can now pedal the bikes without there being any crystals in the Refinatrix. Many players face the problem of when pedaling, they'd be forced off the bike as the Refinatrix had no crystals left in it. This change now means that you can pedal to your heart's content. As I said with the previous point, this also addresses that problem. So now you'll be able to train the agility with no problem. So those are really good updates to hear, because it was pretty much dead right away if you couldn't even train the skills you wanted to train. So I'm really glad to see those two coming. However, if you quickly go down into the comment section of this Reddit post, this auto clicker RS guy says, to be honest, the problem is that even if I mine the rocks, they are used by other players, so I get shit on if I want to train div and not mining. I do not like this at all. I get the idea, but make it each to his own and not a teamwork / wait for NPC. I have not tested out how it works with the new NPC update. Mod Shawnee says, I'd be interested to see how it goes when you test it out with this if possible. He later goes on to say, the refreshing rates are better and I like it, but the main problem still stands. So here's the thing I didn't mention in my last video, is that this is a 3-step event. Step 1, you have to mine the crystals and then add them to the cart. Step 2, you use the agility to deliver the cart up to the divination spot. And step 3, you transmute the crystals. The thing is, all the work done in this event is a collective effort. If you're just mining the crystals, other people are using up the crystals you mined, which is a huge problem, because when it's your turn to finally do something like agility, if no one's training mining, there's not going to be anybody there to supply the stuff for you. Same thing with divination. If there's no one doing agility, or even if there's no one doing mining, it indirectly also affects divination. So he says here that the problem still stands. Even though they've corrected the agility and they've made the mining faster at a faster rate, there's still the problem at the divination end, where there's not enough resources apparently. So hopefully there's another hotfix going forward, and I'll be definitely reporting on it if I hear about it. But another problem I hear is that the XP rates, I haven't really tried them out myself, but I'll take everybody's word for it. The XP rates are abysmal. Like, it's truly awful, and a lot of people say it's better off at the current levels, the 65 that is the target level for these events. Even at those levels, it's better to just train the normal way you would at those levels, which is insane, and it would make it dead content on release. I honestly think that this should be a scalable XP rate and should always be the best in slot XP rates no matter your level. Why? Simply because it's at 800k XP cap. Once you hit that cap, you can never train here anymore, so there's no downside to really applying the best XP rates ever at these locations, as you can never get any more XP here once you reach the limit. I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Got new RuneScape videos almost every single day. Thanks for watching, my dudes. I'm out. Peace.